Can we reach that state of love that has no opposite, joy that has no opposite, while we're still here in physical?
But you wouldn't want it, and for this reason: if contrast were to cease, expansion would. And expansion is necessary for eternity. In other words, without choices, there couldn't be more. And without more, then there couldn't be all of us.
I just have this sense that if there's so much violence on our planet, and there was violence in my heart when I went to Biloxi to find my father.
We know, but you see, there's a big difference between the Henri disc and the disc of despair and the disc of revenge. Mm-hmm. There's a big difference between that and that high-flying disc. We're not even comparing apples and oranges. And of course, it would be far better. We would rather see you in rage and revenge than in despair. Mm-hmm. We would rather you feeling revenge and rage than guilt. Mm-hmm. But we would far rather that you feel overwhelmment than rage, and hope than overwhelmment, and love than hope. In other words, there's always an improvement in the vibration. And that really is what we are all about. Source is, through all of you, finding higher and higher frequencies. The stakes are becoming more satisfying to all of us, you see.
It seems to me that
we're going to interrupt just for one brief moment. The misconception is that Source has got it all figured out, and that's finished and perfect, and that humans are still vying for that understanding. Where what's really going on is Source is expanding into greater capacities of love through that which you are living. And when large segments of your population are in abject hatred, you are launching rockets of desire that the Source within you joins. And the love in the non-physical becomes greater because of the hate that you lived. That's that expansion that we're talking about. But it doesn't do anybody any good if somebody doesn't line up with it. And Source never lowers, in other words, this high-flying disc that we're talking about. Esther plays with us because sometimes she'll say, Abraham, I'm not in such a good mood, and I think you should come down and play with me. Because I know that this negative emotion that I'm feeling is because you're there and I'm here. And if you'd come down where I am, then I wouldn't feel the separation. And we say, we're not coming. You got to come up. You got to come up.
But doesn't all of humanity have to come up?
Yeah. I mean, and it all does when you make your reemergence. And like you, we agree. We don't think you should have to croak to be happy. Right. We think you should be able to train yourself into vibrational alignment.